I've received a copy of the incident report that was filed against Jonathan Lee Riches, alleging that he had assaulted Jaime Phillips, his girlfriend at the time, on December 25th, 2025, in a room at the All Season River Inn in Leavenworth, Washington. And I won't read the full report, I'm just going to read the narrative. And be forewarned that this does describe assault and injuries. So if this is something that you might be sensitive to, you might want to sit this one out. Quote, "The following report is a summary of an incident which occurred to my recollection. This report also serves as a summary of my involvement and understanding of said incident. Furthermore, portions of my involvement were recorded by audio and video on my department-issued Axon body-worn camera. Please review the incident recordings for chronological order, exact statements made, and/or for further information outside this report. On 12/25/25 at approximately 10:21 hours, I, Deputy K. Talley, was working uniform patrol and driving a fully marked patrol vehicle for the Chelan County Sheriff's Office. I responded to the All-Season River Inn, located at 8751 Icicle Road in Leavenworth, Washington, for a report of an assault. The victim reporting party identified herself as Jaime Phillips. Jamie told dispatch she received an injury to her nose from a fight last night with her boyfriend, Jonathan Riches. Rivercom was also informed Jonathan had taken Jamie's phone and left last night. I arrived at the location at the same time as aide. We contacted Jamie at the main entrance door. I could visibly see bruising around Jamie's right eye, consistent with being in the early stages of a black eye. I could also see a small red mark on the upper right corner of the bridge of Jamie's nose. Her nose was visibly not straight and resembled what I have observed through training and experience to be broken. Jamie requested we all speak in the room where her belongings were, which is the Shenandoah room at this location upstairs. Jamie advised me sometime between 2300 and 0000 hours last night she had confronted Jonathan about things she observed on his work phone. Jamie stated it was things such as communication with other women and what she described to be porn. Jamie stated when she addressed this with Jonathan, he became enraged and struck her with a closed fist multiple times on the side of her head, her nose, and her ribs. Jamie stated she grabbed her phone and began to dial 911 for help, but Jonathan saw her doing this, took her phone from her, and said, "I will fucking kill you." I asked Jamie if she believed this threat to be true. She stated she believed he would kill her. Jamie stated she believes at some point she lost consciousness after the assault, but remembered Jonathan grabbing 2 bags, his personal cell phone, Jamie's cell phone, and then leaving. I asked Jamie what phone she currently had, and she stated it was Jonathan's work phone that he left behind. Jamie stated she did not know where he went, but believed he may have taken the white Jeep Compass they rented. I observed a white Jeep Compass to be parked outside prior to making contact with Jamie. I asked Jamie if she would be willing to have her injuries photographed for documentation. Jamie agreed. Due to most of the medics on scene and myself to be male, and one of the areas of injuries requiring Jamie to lift her shirt, I asked a female medic if she would be willing to take photos of Jamie's injuries with my department-issued cell phone in the bathroom of the hotel room, to which she agreed and completed. These photos will be uploaded for evidence. Upon completion of documenting the injuries, Jamie was transported to the Cascade Medical Center for evaluation. I requested Rivercom to put an ATL out for Jonathan, which is an attempt to locate. I responded to the Cascade Medical Center and met with Jamie in Emergency Room 3. I asked Jamie if she would be willing to complete a medical release form for documentation of injuries received from the assault. Jamie agreed and a medical release form was completed, signed, and provided to the facility staff. Jamie stated Jonathan had been texting the work phone, knowing he left it behind. He told Jamie he was 100 miles away from her and in the middle of nowhere. Jamie could not confirm the Jeep Compass still parked at the hotel was their rental, but due to it being the only one there and all the other guest vehicles accounted for, this was most likely the vehicle. Jamie believed Jonathan to be most likely still in the area and their flight leaves tomorrow, which would require them to travel back to Seattle and return the vehicle to SeaTac where it was rented. I was also advised by Jamie that in August of this year, she was on a work trip with Jonathan in Charlotte. This was when she first found out about his infidelity and porn issues. She stated she confronted him and he attacked her in the hotel they were staying at. Jamie stated that it was similar to this. He assaulted her violently and then took their rental car and drove back to Florida where they live. Jamie stated there's a long history of Jonathan assaulting her and their almost 3-year dating relationship. She stated she knows she should have left many times before this, but hasn't. Jamie stated Jonathan needs to be held accountable for what he did. After Jamie was discharged from Cascade Medical Center, I was provided a copy of the medical documents for this visit, and I provided Jamie with a courtesy ride back to her hotel. Deputy McComas and I searched the room prior to Jamie going back into it. The on-site manager was contacted, who changed the security code combinations for the front door and for the room Jamie is staying in. It should be noted that the white Jeep Compass bearing Washington registration CTA 6791 that was observed earlier was confirmed to be another guest rental vehicle and was not involved. I have probable cause to arrest Jonathan L. Riches of violating RCW 9A36021, assault in the second degree DV, RCW 9A46020 2B, harassment threats to kill DV, and RCW 9A36150, interfering with the reporting of domestic violence. On 12/26/25, I received a text message from Jamie on my department-issued cell phone that she canceled her original flight and booked a flight with a different airline and boarded without issue. On 12/27/25, I received a text message from Jamie on my department-issued cell phone that she was finally able to track Jonathan's location. He was traveling through North Dakota. It is not known at this time if he's driving back to Florida or to a different location. End quote. I have copies of this as well as other court documents concerning the order of protection at the Agatha May Detective Agency page on Facebook, and I'll leave a link for that in the description box below. Everyone discussed in this episode is innocent until proven guilty.